What do you do, beautiful people? Happy Earth Day. I hope that you go out and help lower your carbon footprint so we can live on this beautiful planet for years and years and years and years to come. Also hope that you had a better weekend than Reese Witherspoon. So your husband gets popped for a DUI. You blow... Well, you didn't. He blew a 139. Legal limit is .08. No, you never should drive like that. And then you telling folks, do you know who I am? And you'll be on national news. I didn't know you had that in you, Reese. I thought you were like a sweetheart. But see, inside every good girl, there is a little bad. Let's talk about T-Pain, who went in on Twitter because he didn't like the way that people were acting around his gay assistant. He was like, yo, my assistant is the ish. It's no need for you to act like that. And just like heterosexual people, gay people have standards. They're not trying to hump and be with everybody. They have their laws of attraction too. So I'm not mad at that. Speaking of people and their gay assistant, Carrie Rhodes, who is leaking the story that you were getting married in June to a woman that you've been dating for over 10 years that nobody's ever met or is aware of. I don't like it. Whatever you want to do in your room is what you want to do. And any football team that's smart is going to pick a player that's going to help them win. And that's just it at the end of the day. I'm sure that people know that they are playing with people that like the same sex and it doesn't matter. We here for a ring. We're going to keep it moving. Alright, so can we talk about Portia Stewart being... Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. I can't. Nene Leakes, you make me laugh. I love you. That's how you turn 15 minutes into an hour and some change. Like, I'm not mad at it. But really, Portia Stewart found out about her divorce on Twitter, via Twitter. Yeah, I told y'all that, right? And I did not know that Cordell was like in the next room and knew that she was about to find out and they say nothing to her. That's just shady and not cool. I do wonder the way she talks about loving him and wanting to be there for him. If he asked her to get back with him or go to counseling, would she do it? I think she would. I don't know if I could get back with somebody that did me like that, but who am I? I'm single. Amanda Bynes is suing US Weekly saying that she is sick of them posting bad pictures of her and making up crazy stories. No, honey, that's you on Twitter, like telling Drake to murder your vagina. Ain't nobody calling you crazy or adding to your crazy. You just crazy. And sometimes you gotta be that way for whatever the reason. So, no $1 million lawsuit for Wiz Khalifa. He was, suing this place called My Party Inc. Yeah, for $1 million. He was supposed to do a show. He was supposed to get paid like $85,000 for it. He didn't, so he was suing because he said it made his reputation bad and all this other stuff. $85,000 to $1 million though. I'm almost sure that you probably would have got a little leeway if you would have asked for like $250,000, maybe even $500,000. $1 million. Turns out that the party company is like, yo, you ain't even signed a contract. See what happens when you get high. I'm just saying. That's what they're alleging, and it was enough for a judge to throw it out. So what does that tell you? All right, Ralph Lauren Corporation. They agreed to pay $1.6 million because they got accused of bribery. Basically, this is what it is. Customs clearance, you know, when you're bringing your merchandise from wherever you make it to the United States to wherever you sell it, whatever. They were basically, for 5 years... paying to just avoid inspection or not be as inspected and to get through customs like quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now, the Trade Commission is like, yo, they did report themselves, but they were doing it for 5 years. I can't. But they're going to pay the $1.6 million and, you know, that's your debt done, so I can't say anything else about it. Drea from Basketball Wives LA in hot water because she has a Say No to Drugs t-shirt that features Whitney Houston. Come on. And it's a picture of Whitney holding a Say No to Drugs sign. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. Now, if you're coming out with a line of teas of famous celebrities who died of drugs or you knew that used drugs and it cost them whatever, then that's one thing. But if you're just using Whitney for controversy, you whack for that. And nobody has time for that. Nobody is coming for that. And it's just not right. Have a seat. Although it's very clever, and I'm sure you're going to sell a lot of them because I've already ordered one. Shut up. Phaedra from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Once again, somebody's coming out with a book, some chick named Jessica, and this time she claiming prostitution and a couple other things. I admit, ever since I saw that guy give Phaedra the water cash in the parking lot, you could kind of rest on the fence that maybe she deals with some shady people, and maybe that's just how it is because she's been chasing this guy down for her money. You just never know. I'm not going to be one to assume. I'm going to just say. That wraps that up. You guys have an amazing day. I always glance over to make sure that I didn't miss anything because I write down a lot of stuff in a day and then I forget. Have a great day. I love you. Be a blessing, not a bother, and I'll see you tomorrow.